Hi, John Maxwell here. Welcome to Minute with Maxwell. The word today is investment. Almost always when we hear that word, we think of money. Investing your money to get a return. But I would like for us to kind of broaden our picture a little bit on this word for a moment. And I would like to talk to you about investing in yourself. Here's what I mean. When I was in my 20s, I had a mentor of mine over breakfast say to me that growth was not automatic, that if I was going to personally grow, I was going to have to be intentional in making an investment in myself. I never realized that I needed to do this. I guess I thought that maybe personal growth would be automatic in my life. As I lived, I would grow. And what I've learned is that getting older is automatic, getting better is not. And so I looked around to say, okay, how can I begin to personally grow? And I found this goal-setting kit from Success Motivation Institute out of Waco, Texas, Paul Meyer. And it basically for, I think it was $799, I could get this goal-setting kit. And back then, I had no credit cards. Margaret and I didn't have any money. In fact, $795 was about what I made every month. And so this was a huge investment. In fact, it took me 6 months to gather up enough money to get this goal-setting kit. If you go to my home office in Florida today, sitting to my right, no more than 8 feet away, is that kit. You see, I invested $799 to learn how to do personal goal setting. And the return that I've had because I was willing to invest in myself, to bet on me, well, I don't know what the return would be, but I know it would be in the millions of dollars. $799. Maybe the hardest money I ever had to put up for an investment in me became the one that has given me an incredible, unbelievable return. A lot of people would say, well, John, wow, I'd like to have those millions of dollars. It's like a person came up to me one day and he said, John, I'd like to do what you do. Well, he was sitting in a seminar of 2,000 people where everybody paid $500 each, and he's watching me teach leadership all day, and he says, I'd like to do what you do. And I said, well, of course you would. A lot of people would like to do what I do. I have a question for you. Would you like to do what I did so you can do what I do? You see, it's the did that's the investment. You got to make it. Once you make it, then you get to do what I do, or do, even more importantly, what you would like to do. But it always begins with you believing in yourself and making an investment in yourself. Do it today. It will compound. Who knows, someday you may be just sitting a few feet away from one of the best investments you've ever made. Thanks for being with me on Minute with Maxwell.